Face of boxing, Devin the Dream Haney is returning to the boxing ring in March. He announced that on Twitter, which is known as X now. This is the first time we're going to see Devin Haney fight since he suffered a loss against Ryan Garcia. It was his first loss, but it wasn't really a loss because we later found out that Ryan Garcia was indeed on PEDs, which is steroids, Ostarine. It was called Ostarine. So that loss was turned into a no contest. And boxing needs this, man. Whether you guys like Devin Haney or not, Devin Haney is the most talked about boxer in the world right now. Nobody's name has more traction than Devin Haney. Now, some people may say, people are only talking about Devin Haney for the wrong reasons. But at the end of the day, you know what they say. All publicity is good publicity. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. And if people aren't talking about you, you know what that means? That means you're not relevant. And the fact that people are constantly talking about Devin the Dream Haney, it goes to show that after his big fight with Ryan Garcia, he became the face of boxing, bro. People are talking about Devin Haney more than they're talking about Canelo Alvarez. People are talking about Devin Haney more than they're talking about Gervonta Tank Davis. For example, Gervonta Tank Davis has a fight coming up with Lamont Peterson. Nobody's talking about it. You guys notice that? They had that little shitty press conference, that low budget press conference that they had. Nobody cared. Nobody cares about Tank's next fight. And you hear people say all the time, oh, Gervonta Davis is the new face of boxing. No, he's not. People don't talk about him, right? Nobody cares about his next fight. You understand what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez, he's rumored to be fighting. First, we heard that he's going to fight Terrence Bud Crawford, right? Now we're hearing that he's going to fight William Skull. Now, a casual boxing fan doesn't even know that William Skull is a boxer. Nobody even knows who the fuck William Skull is. We never seen him fight before, right? So Canelo's about to fight a bum. Like, let's just call it what it is. Like, just like Edgar Berlanga, right? Like a casual boxing fan, before he fought Canelo, nobody knew who Edgar Berlanga was unless you're a real boxing fan, right? Now, real boxing fans like myself knows that Edgar Berlanga, he became famous because he knocked out like his first 8 fighters in his professional boxing career. But after that, he stopped knocking people out. He started getting dropped, right? And him fighting Canelo basically saved his career. Let's just call it what it is, right? Him fighting Canelo Alvarez saved his career. People made a big deal because it was a Mexican going up against a Puerto Rican guy. And it turned out to be a great fight, right? I'll give Edgar Berlanga his credit, right? But guys, when you think of who is the most talked about boxer right now, it is hands down Devin the Dream Haney. People are constantly talking about Devin Haney. They're talking about his wife, how his wife was visiting Young Thug in jail 2 years ago before Devin Haney was even dating the bitch, you know what I'm saying? People are still talking about his fight with Ryan Garcia, right? Everybody's talking about why is Devin Haney not being in the ring. Anytime Devin Haney tweets, anytime he posts on Instagram, any little thing that has to do with Devin Haney, people are constantly talking about Devin Haney. Now, what I want to know is, who is going to be Devin Haney's next opponent, right? We know that Devin Haney is at 140 pounds, but we've already heard rumors that Bill Haney, who's his dad and also his manager, right? We've heard rumors about Devin Haney possibly going up to 147 pounds at welterweight and possibly fighting Mario Barrios. So there's a chance that his next opponent could be Mario Barrios. There's a chance that his next opponent could be Richardson Hitchens, right? Because when you look at 140 pounds, I mean, who else is he gonna fight? Maybe he could fight Josh Taylor. You understand what I'm saying? I'm very, very interested to see who Devin Haney's next fight's gonna be. If it were up to me, I would like to see Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez, but apparently Teofimo Lopez said that Devin Haney was offered a fight. They didn't take it. But Devin Haney ended up saying that, Turkey Alashi offered Teofimo a fight and they didn't take it. So, we don't really know what's going on with that. But if it was up to me, Devin Haney's next fight would be against Teofimo Lopez, because Teofimo Lopez, he gets hit too much. Ever since Teofimo Lopez has moved up to 140 pounds, his punching power has disappeared. He went from being a knockout artist to a guy that's constantly getting hit, but is still able to outbox his opponents. But Teofimo Lopez hasn't looked like an elite fighter to me in a long time. I don't know what happened to Teo, but I do think Devin Haney would bring the best out of Teo. I will say that. We know his next opponent is not going to be Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia, he's not going to be out of suspension until April. So we know his next opponent is not going to be a rematch of Ryan Garcia. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Who do you think Devin Haney's next opponent is going to be? And who do you think his next opponent should be, right? Like, realistically, tell me who you think his next opponent is going to be and who do you think it should be. If I was to take a guess who his next opponent is going to be, I would say it's either going to be Rolly Romero, or I would say his next opponent is going to be Mario Barrios at 147, man. That's all I can really think of, man. I just can't think of too many people who Haney is going to fight next, man. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.